I think Keegan's defense is not only surprising people who are watching the game, like just fans like us. It's surprising the coaching staff to see his impact defensively.
Yeah, you guys, he's doing everything from really getting low, sitting down in a stance, but then also being this big player when his size is needed in the middle, whether it's staying with an established player in this league or whoever the hell he needs to switch on. He is executing his defensive assignments. Now, not every single time. We've seen some breakdowns, of course, but in the 2 games that he has played in this season, it's there. And the fact that he can just get better and better as a rookie on the defensive end is amazing.
The fact that in that Clippers game, his NBA debut, after being away from the game for 10 days because he had COVID, late in the game, a close game at home, they trust him enough to put him on Paul George. And not only, hey, they put him on Paul George, he did a good job on Paul George, a guy who dropped 40 in that game. Late in the game, the Kings went, we got to get him off. They had Barnes come out. They got the switch that they wanted. But my point is, I thought Keegan competed at that end. He is just so smart. His rotations are there. He's great with his hands, deflections.
He's also very disciplined. And you're seeing that's why his arms, his verticality, he stays up even if he jumps and is in the air, he just stays straight up because he's just truly disciplined fundamentally in so many different ways on the defensive end. I just love that he's capable of switching on to even smaller guys and showing them his jersey, staying in front of them. And then you see the way that he's trying to work in like a pick and roll. His size, he uses his size to his advantage, and it's just exciting to see like what he can continue to do against some of these great players in the NBA.
I think what the Kings are learning now is like, oh, Keegan Murray has defensive versatility that maybe we didn't think he did. Hell, Mike Brown's quote the other day before the game, Slater put it in his piece in The Athletic. The quote was, I'm not sure what he could be defensively yet. I'm learning something new every day. That's the head coach of the team saying that. He said, when we first drafted him, I thought he was going to be a power forward. By the end of summer league, I thought he might be a 2, 3, or 4. I don't know what he is now, but he's a baller. He can ball for a young man. It doesn't stop with his ability to shoot the ball. I think he is a very, very good two-way guy who could possibly guard a lot of positions sooner than later.
Yeah.
And Keegan's even admitted himself, he was saying like, yeah, I've just gotten better defensively since college.
Yeah.
The guy... We were at Stockton Kings Media Day yesterday, and we were on the side talking to Bobby Jackson for like 20 minutes.
Bobby's the best.
Second-year head coach with Stockton, and of course he was with Sacramento during training camp. What you guys may not know about Bobby, and I think some of you guys might know, Bobby is a straight shooter. If you ask Bobby Jackson a question, this might be one of it. You may remember this from TV. If you ask when he was doing TV, if you ask him a question, he's not going to sugarcoat it. He's not going to be like, well, he's got to keep working on, blah, blah. No, he's going to be like, oh, no, this guy sucks. Or this guy doesn't bring it.
He doesn't lie to you ever.
I was like, so, hey, do you like Keegan? He goes, oh. He's like, he's a hooper. I'm like, yeah? He goes, oh, he is. He goes, how many plays do they have to run for him? I'm like, well, they don't really run plays. He goes, exactly. He knows the right spots to be in.
Yep.
He brings it every day. He says he's super competitive. Like, don't let like his kind of calm demeanor fool you.
Yeah.
He brings it. I've asked Bobby Jackson about players before.
Yeah.
And he's been very critical at times about certain guys. I was shocked by his praise. I'm like, oh my God. He was
like, Bobby,
super
are
high.
you okay?
What do you think about what he said?
Yeah, I felt the same way because we've talked to Bobby before about so many different players, whether it's G League, whether it's NBA, and he gives it to you straight. And the way that he was excited to talk about Keegan's game and him just being a hooper was like everything. Trust your eyeballs, people. Everything you're seeing is actually what is there. And that's why too, I can understand why people are like, yeah, this guy needs to start. And it's like Mike Brown understands. Yeah, this guy needs to start.
But the other thing that I think is getting missed in that conversation is one, the last time I checked, Keegan's not sitting on the bench for 8 minutes. Dude, he's come in quick in both games.
Yep.
The first 3 minutes. And the counter would be, well, just to start him. It's like, they will. They're going to start him. I mean, I think that's going to happen. So, one, he's playing a shit ton of minutes. I think there's this, like, this whole thing was starting like it's a quarterback. Like, I can't believe he's the best quarterback. Why aren't you starting? I was like, dude, we're 2 games in the season. The guy just came back from COVID. He played back-to-back games. He's leading the team in minutes. He's closing games. He's a huge piece to this team. It's fine. He's going to play a lot of minutes. He's playing impactful minutes too. So just tap the brakes. Relax.
That's it.
Relax.
That's it. Yeah. And again, I was excited to see, like we already said, what KZ could add with his defensive versatility, because it was like, okay, are you going to need Keegan in that second unit and just stagger the rotation? And it's like, nah, Keegan's that guy. You start him, and it's exciting to see that that's what they feel too.
Because they're not losing anything defensively by starting Keegan.
That's exactly it.
And they gain so much offensively by starting him. That's the one thing with KZ where he's been a non-factor offensively.
Yep.
Yeah, he's at a corner 3, and he doesn't have to be like taking 10 shots a night. But like when guys aren't guarding you, it just clogs up the paint, right? They're sagging off you. It makes it really challenging at times. And like we said earlier, when Barnes is being a non-factor offensively and KZ, well, no wonder why the offense hasn't totally looked smooth.
Part of the reason.
There's a reason why Sabonis may not be getting kind of the same type of looks at the elbow, right? Everything's clogged and he's not able to spray the ball out to shooters. But one thing that was noteworthy at practice today, Keegan was wearing like the black jersey and they have different color jerseys for when they scrimmage. He was wearing the black jersey, the same as the rest of the starters.
Yeah.
Also, the thing that gets lost for some.
What?
He started the second half against the Warriors.
Right.